It's time to transform your health with one of North Carolina's leading authorities on true health. Over the next 30 minutes, you'll learn how to prevent and reverse disease, overcome common health issues, and live to your fullest God-given potential. This is True Health Radio with your host, Dr. Jake Shupe of Freedom Family Chiropractic.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of True Health Radio. It's Dr. Jake Shupe here, and today's topic is lower back pain. Lower back pain is a super common problem. However, just because it's so common and just because so many people have it doesn't mean that it's normal. It's not normal if you can't bend over and touch your toes without pain. It's not normal for you to not be able to get in and out of your car and go from sitting to standing without having pain in your back or stiffness and soreness. It's not normal for you to wake up in the morning and have to take 20, 30 steps just to be able to stand up straight for your back pain to go away. And it's not normal for you to have to take a hot shower for things to loosen up for that lower back pain to go away. What is normal is for you to be able to go run a mile and not have to worry about your back hurting for the next 3 days. What is normal is for you to be able to pick up your grandson off of the floor and to be able to hold him and carry him without your back going out. What is normal is for you to be able to get on the floor and play with your kids or play with your dog without having to be concerning about slipping a disc or your back going into spasms and having good range of motion in your spine. That's normal. And if you're listening to this right now and you're saying, hey, I can't do that, well, that's a serious problem. And so today we're going to be going into lower back pain because it ranks at the top of the list when it comes to the most annoying and aggravating forms of chronic pain. And sometimes I don't even like to talk about lower back pain in chiropractic because it's such an amazing solution for lower back pain that it's just kind of a gimme. We know so much research and so many testimonials and so much for 120 years at chiropractic is the best solution to being able to help lower back pain. But if you didn't know, by the end of this show, you're going to know how powerful chiropractic is in helping lower back pain. Lower back pain ranks as the single leading cause of disability in the world. Research states that 80% of people experience lower back pain at some point in their life, which I was actually kind of surprised to hear that because I figured every single person would at least at some point in their life through a twist, a turn, sports, slips, falls, bad sleeping position or sleeping on a bad couch or something, somebody would experience lower back pain at least some point in their life. The consequences or the negative reality of lower back pain is not just how you feel and the pain that you have to go through, but it greatly affects your finances. Lower back pain surpasses $100 billion annually in total costs. And not only do you have to pay for, do people pay for medications? Do they pay for injections or surgeries or treatments? 66% of the costs were due to lost wages and productivity. Because when you hurt your back, you might not be able to go to work for a few days. When you hurt your back or if you have to get a back surgery, you're taking off weeks, maybe months. The biggest loss financially is having to miss work, and we don't want you to have to do that. And a lot of people turn to medications, and the opioid problem today is very concerning. In fact, in October, President Trump claimed a public health emergency about the opioid crisis. And 92 million Americans use prescription opioids every year. And over 63% of them reported misuse of the opioid drugs, which is a big time problem because people are becoming addicted to these medications, and they've got terrible health consequences. They destroy your intestinal tract. They can cause ulcers, major constipation and digestive problems, and a laundry list of other problems from the prescription medications. But it's not just the prescription opioids. Even the NSAIDs, even the non-steroidal anti-inflammatories like, your aspirin, your ibuprofen, your Tylenol, 16,000 deaths every single year just from over-the-counter medications. And that's really extremely on the low end. Other health professionals estimate a much higher death rate just from over-the-counters because they are not benign. They still have a lot of side effects. Drugs are not the solution for your lower back pain because they're never getting to the cause of the problem, yet the consequences are proven when it comes to side effects. So what can you do about your back pain? You might be driving your car right now as you're listening to this, and you have lower back pain right now. You might have picked something up wrong, and you might have blown out a disc, or you might have had an injury 10 years ago, and you're still having lower back pain as you're listening to this right now. What can you do about it? Well, let me read you this piece of research right here. The Journal of Occupational and Environmental Medicine in 2011, they took 894 patients suffering with lower back pain, and they divided them up into three groups. They sent them to chiropractors, they sent them to medical doctors, and they sent them to physical therapists. And each practitioner did their own approach, and here are the results. Get this. The patients managed by Chiropractic Care experienced shorter periods of disability, meaning they returned to work sooner. They used fewer opiate drugs, underwent fewer surgeries, faced lower costs for back pain than did the other groups. So this research proved that chiropractic is more effective than medicine and physical therapy when it comes to helping with lower back pain. And here's the kicker. Not only that, the patients that received chiropractic care also experienced a significantly lower likelihood of back pain reoccurring. So if you want to not have to take drugs, if you want to get back to your life sooner or go golfing sooner or go back to work sooner, not have surgery and pay lower fees overall, and on top of it, have a better chance of it not coming back, chiropractic is the proven most effective solution you can possibly do. So if you're dealing with lower back pain right now, or you know somebody that is, give us a call, set up an appointment. I'll be the doctor meeting with you. I'll do a full spine exam, consult, plus any necessary x-rays. And normally that first appointment, it's $110. But if you call right now from the radio, it's going to save you $50. But there's only 10 spots left, so make sure you call right now to grab one of those. It's going to be just $60 for that whole first appointment. Here's the number. Get ready to call for your appointment now. It's 984-444-8952. It's 984-444-8952. And we'll begin finding a natural solution to get to the root cause of your lower back pain with Chiropractic Care. Or you can check us out online. Here's our website. It's freedomfamilychiro.com. Check out our testimonials. And if you want to schedule online, you can also do it on that website. I want to share a testimonial of a guy that came into the office with lower back pain. And he's a veteran. And I take care of a lot of veterans in the office. And I love taking care of veterans because of how they serve our country, and I think they deserve a lot of help, and so I love taking care of my veterans. And this story that I want to share is Stan. I call him Stan the Man. So I'll read what he wrote here. I used to suffer from lower back pain, tingling in my left hip and both legs. It started after a hip replacement that I had in July of 2014. And at its worst, on a scale of 1 to 10, the pain would be a 10 plus. I mean, it was almost intolerable. I tried prescription medications, over-the-counter medications, but I was still in pain. Mentally, it affected my mood. I couldn't play with my grandkids. I couldn't participate like I wanted to in family and social functions. Maybe you can relate. Then I found out about your office, and I went to Freedom Family Chiropractic, and my results so far have been amazing. My lower back pain and hip pain are much better. The numbness and tingling is almost gone, and now I can sleep better than I have in years. Because of Dr. Jake and the staff, I'm no longer suffering in the morning just trying to get started, and this is the best that I felt in a long time. It's really made a real difference in my life, and my next goal is to become medication-free. This has been the first time that I ever tried chiropractic care, and I know that I wouldn't be where I'm at without chiropractic services. He says, I thank God for you guys. Keep up the good work. That's Stan the Man. And I love that story because not only is he feeling a whole lot better, but there's just some really intricate things in every story that I just like to elaborate on, because he had a surgery beforehand. He has had a hip surgery, but a lot of times people think when they have a hip replacement or a spinal surgery or a spinal fusion, a lot of times one of the biggest objections that I get is they say, oh, I've had surgery, I can't get chiropractic care. And that is just absolutely not true. A lot of times they'll hear it, they'll just think it themselves, or they'll hear it from the orthopedic surgeon, or they'll hear it from a neurologist that, hey, you've had a spinal surgery, you can't get chiropractic care. And I don't even know where that comes from, because it's just not legitimate when you look at the safety and the efficacy of chiropractic care with spinal surgery patients. In fact, I take care of a large percentage of people that have had spinal fusions, and they're still seeing amazing results. You just got to get the right testing, and you got to get the right doctor, know what you're working with, because you work above and below those fusions and still see amazing benefits from it. So he had the faith to trust us that even though he had surgery, he came in. And what's cool is that not only is his pain gone, but he gets to spend better time with his family. He gets to have fun with his grandkids now and do some of the fun things that he wants to do in his life. And that's why you would want to get out of pain, is so you can have a better quality of life and do the things that you really want to do. And if you can relate with Stan the Man's story, then give us a call and we can help you with lower back pain, whether this is the first time you struggled with it or maybe you've been having it for 10, 20 years. We just have to get to the root cause of the problem. So give us a call. I'm going to meet with you. I'll do a full spine exam, consult, plus any necessary x-rays. Normally that first appointment's $110, but if you call right now, it's going to save you $50. There's only 10 spots left, so don't wait till the new year. Don't push taking care of your health until your New Year's resolution. Let's start working on it right now. You can have a way better end of the year and have a happier holidays. It'll just be $60 for the whole first appointment. Here's the number. The number to call is 984-444-8952. It's 984-444-8952. Or you can check us out on our website at freedomfamilychiro.com. So I just went into one of the objections about people thinking that if they've had a spinal surgery that they can't get chiropractic care. And it's just absolutely not true. And the other thing is that another objection that I hear is that, well, I've tried chiropractic care before, and either it didn't work for me or I just didn't see the results that I was looking for. Well, my first response is, well, you didn't come to our office yet. And I guess that's just my confidence because we've just helped so many people with it so many times over and over. But one of the questions that I asked people if they've had chiropractic care before was, when you went in, because not every place is created equally. It's just the way that it is when you went into the chiropractor before, did they do a full spinal examination? Did they check your range of motion throughout your entire spine? Did they do any sort of nerve testing? And the biggest question is, did they take x-rays? Because if you have lost range of motion and if you have pain upon palpation or the pressing on the spine, those are warning signs of spinal damage, and x-rays are going to be necessary. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to just play a guessing game when it comes to my health. I want to know exactly what's going on. So one of the best definitive tools do we know how to specifically correct your spine is to be getting the x-rays, and that's what we do in our office. So if you've not had full spine x-rays, or if you've not had a full spinal evaluation done and you're having lower back pain, then that's definitely your next step. And that's one of the high-level ways that we're able to help people specifically in the office. And I want to share another awesome story right now of a lady named Veda that came into our office with lower back pain. So this is what Veda has to say. She said, before coming to Freedom Family Chiropractic, I had lower back pain, neck pain, constipation, and arm pain. I've had lower back pain since 1988. So gosh, she had it for almost 30 years. But it came really bad in 2015. I'm not exactly sure what caused it, maybe a couple of bad falls over the years. In 2015, my pain turned into a daily problem, and I hurt so bad I could hardly even walk or move. I lost motivation and hope of ever feeling good again. I went to my primary care physician and even went to the emergency room. I took over-the-counter meds and was prescribed prescription meds like Oxycontin. And they told me that there was nothing that could be done. I had no life. I couldn't do anything. It hurt to get up. It hurt to sit down. It hurt to walk. It hurt to use my arms. It even hurt to turn my head. My whole body was in pain, and it was depressing. I stayed in bed a lot, and my family life suffered greatly. I was a 50-year-old woman living in a 100-year-old body with no relief in sight. One day in June, I met two of the girls from Freedom Family Chiropractic, and I made an appointment. And just a month after starting care, I had relief. I move, I walk, I'm able to go out and about. I'm not in bed all the time anymore. I wake up each morning, I can move without pain. It puts me in a good mood, and it makes my day brighter. Chiropractic works for me. It has relieved 75% of my pain since I started going to Dr. Jake. And Dr. Jake has done more for me in 1 month than any other doctor has done for me in the last 4 years. And guess what? No medications with terrible side effects that mess with your stomach and your bowels. No medications that make you so groggy that you walk into walls. Whenever I go into the office, I leave with a smile and I leave energized. And I recommend Dr. Jake to everybody I know. And she says this last part, I love this. She says, they don't tell you to take a bunch of pills that aren't good for you and just keep coming back for medications. They actually find out what's wrong and correct it. And so that's Vedas Story. And I just love that. And I'm going to dive into that a little bit more here again, because there's so many intricacies of this beautiful lady who's just living and suffering and pain, and now things are coming to life again. So go back to the very beginning of the story. She had lower back pain since 1988. So almost 30 years of back pain, going to doctors. They told her there was nothing that could be done. They're just throwing the medications at her. And she said, I lost motivation and hope of ever feeling good again. Hey, if you're out there right now and you've had back pain for a really long time, or you've had it a period of time where it doesn't seem like there's anything that's going to be able to help you, my message to you right now is don't give up hope. Never give up hope. There is a solution. We just have to get to the root cause of the problem. And that's what we do in our office. So if you're dealing with lower back pain right now, or if you're having muscle spasms, or you can't do the things that you want to do again because of lower back pain, or you know somebody that does, give us a call right now. Come into the office, schedule your first appointment, and I'll meet with you. We'll do a full spinal evaluation, consult, plus any necessary x-rays to find out what's causing it. Normally, the first appointment in our office, it's $110, but call right now. It's going to save you some money. It'll save you $50. We've got 10 spots left only, so don't wait. Here's the number to call. It's going to be 984-444-8952, 984-444-8952. Or you can check us out on our website. It's freedomfamilychiro.com. We got some awesome testimonials on the website. You can see pictures of our team on there. We've got healthy recipes on there. We even have a place where you could schedule your appointment online if you don't want to talk to me on the phone right now. So give us a call if you're ready to do that, or check us out online. Next thing that I want to move into right now is another story from a lady that came into the office, and her name is Joy. So Joy came into the office, and she's been a patient for a really long time. And she came in with not only neck pain, or not only lower back pain, but she also had neck pain. And she's had it since 2015, and it was coming from a bulge or a ruptured disc. So we'll talk a little bit about bulging discs right now. She tried physical therapy, prescription, and over-the-counter medications. She was in pain all the time, which was affecting her mood and her sleep. And that's one of the things, is that not only are you having pain, but if you can't sleep well throughout the night, that is going to affect your mood. I don't know about you, but if I ever am in pain, I am not the nicest person to be around. And Joy was having irritability. She wasn't sleeping good. And when you're sleeping, that's when your body is supposed to be healing the most. That means your immune system gets run down. You can get more colds and flus and viruses if you're not sleeping, all because your back pain is hurting you. So it can lead into other health issues. Well, long story short, she comes into the office, she starts getting adjusted, and now her lower back pain's gone, and her neck pain is doing much better, which is allowing her to sleep better. And because of that, now she told me her blood pressure has improved because of it. Again, your lower back pain is not just about your lower back pain. It affects multiple different areas of your health and how you feel. So lower back pain, it's not just about the back pain. It is about how it affects your life. I mentioned at the beginning of this show that one of the biggest reasons that lower back pain is such a huge financial industry is because of lost wages. So you might be laid off work right now because your back pain is hurting you. You might not be able to, sit at your desk very long throughout the day and work on your computer because your back is hurting you so bad. You might have to take off early just to go home and ice your back. So your lower back pain, it can affect your sleep. It makes you more irritable. It affects your mood. If you're having lower back pain and you're irritable, how is that affecting your relationships with your spouse or your kids? And I don't know about you, but when I have pain or if I'm dealing with something, I'm not the nicest guy to be around. And I don't want to be that for my family. They don't deserve for me to be, a grumpy person because I'm dealing with pain. I want my family to deserve the best and have the best relationship. And let me tell you, if you want to protect your finances, The best thing that you can possibly do to protect your finances today is invest in your health. And lower back pain is $100 billion industry because of lost wages and because you have to pay for drugs, injections, and surgeries. And I'll tell you what, these surgeries can cost tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars for the surgeries. And you know what? Even if you have insurance, you're not always covered. Even if you have insurance, I talk to people that come in and they're getting bills for $10, $15, $20 plus $1,000, and they thought that they were covered. Most of today's bankruptcies in our country are from medical bills. And you know what? Most of the people that had to file bankruptcy, they thought they were protected by their health insurance, and they weren't. The only true health insurance is taking care of your health and being proactive about it. So if you're dealing with lower back pain, then our office is the place for you. We're going to help you. If you're having lower back pain or you have a loved one, don't wait till the new year. Let's get it looked at. Let's figure out what's causing it. And we're going to be able to help you naturally with chiropractic, without drugs, without surgery. So you'll make an appointment. I'll meet with you. I'll do a full spine exam, consult, plus any necessary x-rays. Normally that appointment's $110, but call right now. It's going to save you $50. There's only 10 spots left, so give us a call right this instant, and I'll meet with you at that appointment. Here's the number. It's 984-444-8952. It's 984-444-8952, or you can check us out online at freedomfamilychiro.com. Hope you guys have a Merry Christmas, and I'll talk to you next week.
Thanks for listening to True Health Radio with Dr. Jake Shupe of Freedom Family Chiropractic. Call to schedule your appointment now at 984-444-8952. That's 984-444-8952.